Sarah, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from January 31st to February 6th. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Cancer, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Three of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords in reverse, okay? So Cancer, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Three of Wands energy. I'm really strongly getting for this coming week, there's something here about you needing to move to the next level. Lately, the Three of Wands really has been talking to me about, moving forward in our life, to some extent taking a risk on something here. There could be somebody that you're dealing with who is at a distance as well too, and you may be, planning to travel to this person, or maybe this person's planning on traveling to you. Maybe you're planning on traveling in the future. We're going to clarify this and see why it's your challenge and what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So lots of Wands energy here in the recent past. So I feel like in the recent past, something here came to an end. Something that became very difficult for you finally came to an end. And I feel, Cancer, in the past, you learned a lot from this situation. I feel like you started to become more strong within yourself because you went through this situation. And you may have not known how strong you were until you went through this, right? So I feel like there was a decision here that you needed to make about your life here with the Two of Wands. For some of you, small percentage of you, there could have been a separation. We're going to clarify and get more information on that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Chariot, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like in the present moment, you're moving forward. There's something in your life that's really pushing you to move forward. Things are finally moving, and if they're not moving yet, they will be moving forward. It looks like whatever you're moving forward to is really bringing you a lot of satisfaction. It's bringing you a lot of happiness within yourself, right? And that's what's really important to all of us, is being happy, right? And I think right now in the present moment, you're really getting to that point of realizing, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. And what I also see here in the present moment, for many of you, there may even be an offer that's coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? We're going to find out more about this when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Lovers, the Empress, and the Nine of Swords. So it looks like in the near future, there's going to be a very strong connection that comes into your life, if it hasn't come in already. I feel like Spirit is preparing you for this connection. It's one that's going to be filled with a lot of love, a lot of growth, and a lot of nurturing, okay? But even though this happens in the near future, there's still a lot of fear and anxiety surrounding this love connection. And we're going to see why that may be when we clarify in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, Judgment, Strength, the Devil, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So what you don't see coming is the fact that you will be releasing yourself from some sort of situation that has been nothing but toxic for you. I feel like you've been attached to a situation for a very long time where you didn't have control to release yourself from it. It actually affected your life in a very big way. I'm also getting that this situation that you may have experienced also really compromised your strength. So some of you may have felt like giving up on some sort of situation, because the situation you were attached to wasn't really healthy for you, okay? So a lot of you have disconnected from this situation, or you're in the process of disconnecting from it. So it looks like you are going to be letting something go here, okay? And whatever it is that you're letting go of it because it's just toxic. It's not good for you anymore. It's not healthy for you anymore. A lot of you haven't really been able to speak to someone. I feel like you've stopped talking to someone, or they've stopped talking to you. I'm getting blocked energy, okay? So either there's been miscommunication because of Mercury retrograde, or you just don't feel like talking to specific people here, okay? I feel like some sort of situation that revolves around someone you're not talking to has not been completely healed. So you're still very much maybe upset about this situation, or you're still somewhat holding on to pain related to this situation. What you don't see coming is the fact that there's things that you still don't know about this situation. I don't feel like it's completely over. I still feel like there's going to be news and information coming in, but because Mercury is still in retrograde, that may be delayed. Okay. So you may disconnect from something before you even know why you disconnected from it. It may be something intuitively that you feel within yourself, where you may be saying, you know what, I'm just intuitively going to disconnect from this. Okay. And you have your own personal reasons for doing that, but I still feel like there's things that you don't know 100% about this situation, and there may be some sort of communication coming in after Mercury retrograde, which is going to happen more so, I believe, in the middle of February. Okay, so this is what you don't see coming. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's clarify your challenge. All right, so the Three of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Cups. You have the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So what I'm getting here, your biggest challenge has a lot to do with the fact that something here that you haven't wanted to give up on is finally going to be something that you decide to take action on. Now, it's been very difficult for you to take action towards this person. I'm really strongly getting, I don't know why I'm getting this, but some of you have a child that is at a distance, or a child that, you know, you may be deciding to move closer to here. There's something here about your family situation that's been very challenging. And I think a lot of you, again, have learned a lot from this situation. I don't feel like this person, you or this person that you're inquiring about, is giving up on this situation, because they want it to become better. They want it to become, you know, a situation that brings a lot of happiness because of the Ten of Cups, right? The Ten of Cups is here. So there's something here about you also deciding, even if you don't have a child and there isn't a child involved, I'm seeing for many of you, you're finally deciding that it's time to move into a new direction. Okay. I feel like that, you know, intuitively in your reading, that it's like you're learning that even though there's so many things in your life right now that are really affecting you, and, you know, you can give up today, you could have given up yesterday, you could give up tomorrow, right? But a lot of you are recognizing that you really have to kind of push yourself into this new direction, because that's part of your happiness, right? And I think that's the biggest challenge for you, Cancer, because a lot of you get into this place of being in a comfort zone, and, you know, you don't like to move. You don't like to take action. I mean, you know, some of you may like to, but, you know, in this instance, your challenge has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, you realizing that it is time for you to express what it is that you want and start making plans to possibly move, you know, into a new direction, which is very much connected to your happiness. Okay. So that's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Let's clarify the recent past. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. All right, so the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Star, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So I feel like in the recent past, there was definitely this on and off energy with you and a specific person that you really care about. I do feel like it became very difficult for you. A lot of you started to become very closed off to this person, okay? You started to become very closed off. This may have even led to a separation. The reason why a lot of you may have become closed off in the recent past, what I'm seeing here, is because there's something here about your future, okay? There's something here about wanting to talk about the future, wanting to make plans for the future, wanting to heal, wanting to really get back to who you are. Because I feel like because things became so difficult in the past, you started to like lose who you truly were to yourself. And this is why there was a lot of on and off with you and a specific person, which again led to some form of a separation here. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in the recent past. So the Queen of Wands is clarified by, you have the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Yes. So somebody here in the recent past left. They could have abandoned you. I'm really strongly getting here that there was a very strong connection here in the past. But there's something here about you and this person slowly disconnecting over time. And that really compromised the stability within the relationship, okay? So as a result of that, as I see for many of you, a separation happened. Okay. Now, for some of you, if this is not a separation, you could have had to decide in the recent past which path you wanted to take in your life moving forward. Okay. And that may have changed everything here. I feel like there was a major change, one that was very much unexpected in the past for you. Now, in the present moment, it looks like you're finally moving forward. Things are finally moving for you. I do see a lot of happiness here. And because you're in this state, Cancer, you know, in your life right now, where you're starting to focus on what makes you happy, your focus is on what makes you satisfied. You know, that's how we need to live our lives, right? Like if we're not satisfied with what's going on in our lives, then what's the point, right? So I feel like right now, a lot of you are really recognizing it is time to move forward. That's why your challenge is the Three of Wands. You may be afraid to move forward, but you feel within yourself that it's time to do that. And it's going to lead to a lot of satisfaction. So we're going to clarify your important message in a moment. But first, I want to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, there's something beautiful that's coming into your life. It's something that's going to lead to a lot of stability for you. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles for Cancer in the present moment. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the Six of Swords and the Fool. So I'm really strongly getting that some of you have been dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I see this person disconnecting. Okay, I see somebody here disconnecting and it's making room for someone else to come in. There's definitely going to be a brand new beginning. Okay, I see an offer coming in from a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or somebody who's really stable, someone who's really going to give you what you need. And this is going to happen really quickly. Okay, so as one thing, as you disconnect from one situation in your life, a new opportunity comes in for you. So Spirit is making room for something stable and solid to come into your life. And the only reason why this is finally happening for you, Cancer, is because you've decided to move forward. You've decided to take the risk of moving forward, which has been super difficult for you. But I see that's something that you really feel like you need to do. Tell me more about the important message for Cancer in the present moment. So the Chariot is clarified by the Six of Cups. You have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Wands. So I see for many of you in the present moment, there's a really strong energy here of someone, you moving on from someone from your past, okay? Someone here that, you know, things have been really difficult with you, and this person could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm also getting maybe another Cancer here. I'm just getting that you're finally moving forward towards something that is going to lead to your happiness. Okay, so major change is happening in the present moment. Now, in the near future, I see here a very strong divine connection coming into your life, like a soulmate, somebody here that, you know, you never thought you would ever meet, but you end up meeting here. However, there's a lot of anxiety attached to this meeting, this connection that you find. Tell me more about the Lovers in the near future for Cancer. So the Lovers is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Yeah. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting that this person that you decide to visit or you decide to see that you haven't seen in a while. Some of you, again, were in separation in the past and you may be coming out of separation in the near future. I feel like there's a conflict that happens between you and this person. And again, like I said in other readings, you know, during this time with Venus retrograde and us moving out of Venus retrograde, there is a shadow period. So I feel like there's going to be a conflict here, but this conflict is really going to help you to realize whether or not you want this, okay? And I'm also getting, remember how I was saying at the bottom of what you don't see coming, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. Something here hasn't been healed, okay? And remember how I was saying eventually something here is going to come back around, you know, where you stop talking to someone or you stop dealing with someone, that person and situation comes back around. And there's an opportunity here to discuss what needs to be healed, okay? And that's what's going to help you move forward. However, it's not going to happen without a conflict. So there may be some sort of conflict that a lot of you don't want to confront, but the more you confront the situation, the more you're going to be able to work through it and be able to be released and move forward, okay? So I see somebody coming back around that you had a conflict with, and you may try to resolve things with them. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords here for Cancer in the near future. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess. You have the Nine of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here in the near future for many of you, it looks like you are going to be finally, you know, disconnecting from this anxiety and fear that you have. One of the things that a lot of you are going to be learning in the near future is to nurture some sort of situation, because the way in which it's going to bring about healing and it's going to bring about satisfaction to your life is if you move towards the situation with love. Okay. So I see you finally deciding to hold on to this idea of being happy within yourself. And that's the first thing that a lot of us are still learning, you know, when it comes to love in general. So I feel like there's some sort of situation that's going to come back around, and it's going to give you an opportunity to resolve it, which is going to help you therefore move forward. Okay. Let's get some advice. So your advice is the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You need to make a decision, Cancer, about some sort of situation that you don't want to give up on. I feel like, you know, at times you feel like giving up on this situation. You don't want to be a part of it anymore. You want to disconnect. You feel stuck. Okay, but Spirit is saying you have a choice. Okay, Two of Pentacles is a card of having a choice. There's a choice to decide if you want to stay stuck in some sort of situation or you want to keep moving forward. Okay, and of course your challenge here is about moving forward. So you have to decide. No one can decide that for you, but if you want to get out of some sort of situation that's been making you feel stuck, you're going to have to decide what you want to do moving forward and then take action. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.